Welcome to Heart Talks, a place where people listen. You can find us at www.hearttohearttalks.com. Mary McDonough is one of the actors who starred in the Emmy award-winning TV series The Waltons from 1972 to 81. She's also known for her political activism after being diagnosed with lupus and becoming an advocate for the cause all the way to Washington, D.C. Many people want to know what Mary's up to today, so we've invited her here.
I was struggling for years and years and going to rounds and rounds of doctors trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And I knew there was something wrong, but all the doctors kept saying, no, not this, no, not that, or you're crazy, or go to a shrink. For years and years, I was undiagnosed with lupus. 10 years of going to doctors, and nobody really put it together. Having an illness where one of the things about it is that you don't look sick is more difficult because people say, we don't look sick, what's wrong with you? You're a hypochondriac, you're a faker. And you start to believe it yourself. You start to think, well, maybe there really is nothing wrong with me. Maybe I am. Finally, when I was diagnosed with lupus, it was scary, but there was almost a relief. At least I knew that I wasn't crazy, but then I also knew that I had a long road ahead. Ones that I had were chronic fatigue, joint pain, muscle stiffness, dry eyes, dry mouth, dry nose, dry skin, photosensitivity. My hair fell out. I had fevers. I had chronic fatigue.
So what kind of support did you get from friends or family during such a difficult time?
The kinds of support I got, well, that's hard. I have to say, I didn't really get a lot of support until my family got educated on what lupus was. But it's really hard to be supportive when you don't know what a disease is and you don't know how someone is suffering. My advice about suffering is to share it. I kept it secret. I think for all of us, we have our own inner strength and our own power, and they're all similar, but they're all different. And for me, there was no way I could give up. I'm a fighter. But when I was sick, I had a daughter. So there was no way I was ever going to not get up and get out of bed for her, no matter how painful it was. And at some point, when you're living with chronic pain, it is debilitating and it's emotionally horrible and challenging. But I think when you have a child that depends on you, a lot of my strength came from being a mom. And the kind of mom I wanted to be.
Okay, so everyone wants to know what you're doing today.
Ta-da!
Please feel free to comment and tell us your story, whatever it might be.